What's up, my creepers? Creeperplanks again, one here, and welcome back to Creeperplanks Survives. This is episode 25, and in the last episode we have built up some parts of the kingdom. This is going to be the rich district, or the wealthy district, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But if you remember, if you watched till the end of the last video, you'll know that I said this. Yeah, as fun as this was, I need a few weeks break. And that's exactly right. I need a few weeks break, so I'm preparing for that by making a ton of videos. Currently, it's Sunday, May 5th, and I have until Wednesday, May 8th to get this video done. I'm gonna do something I've never done before and try to speed run this and tie up some loose ends. Wait a second, I have done this before. But yes, I'm gonna be taking a break for a few weeks for my own sanity and for my mental health, because if you didn't know, I've been posting videos non-stop for almost a year straight. That means recording, editing, posting, and repeating. And sometimes I record and edit and post 3 to 5 videos at a time. I am drained just a little bit. So I'm gonna spend 4 weeks just recharging. Now, we do have some projects that I do want to wrap up before I go on my break, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, but none of them are here. They're more so back at our starter area, kind of. Where's the trapdoor? There it is. I need to move this portal. Some of the projects that need wrapping up are around this area where the train is we built last episode, and near Fisherton. For example, in Fisherton we have this room down here, which I originally thought was going to be a storage area, but then decided against it because I needed a lot more storage than this. And yeah, we're basically going to tear all this out and then figure out what we're going to do with this area. And then past Fisherton, we of course have these boats over here which are hauling off a warden to somewhere else, and I want some smoke coming from these smokestacks to like show that they are moving, which is going to be a bit hard to do with aggro right there, but I'm sure I can manage. It's going to be challenging, but it is what it is. And over at the train, we have to decorate it a little bit by adding the junction box like I was supposed to, another carriage on the back of it. Did I say carriage? Another coach on the back of it, a little thing for the train to fill up at, like a water tower. I don't know exactly what it's called. We're also going to decorate the pathway going to the train station. And then over in this direction, we have one more thing that we need to do, and that is finish this tree over here. I haven't shown this, but I went back to this area and I've added smoke coming from this boat, and I added a tree right here, and I want to put leaves on it because it looks quite barren, and I think it would look better with some leaves, honestly. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on probably that room down in Fisherton, so that way I can just get it over with, and then we'll move on to putting some smoke on the back of those boats, and then we'll go to the train, and then we'll deal with that tree last. So yeah, hopefully I can get all that done before I go on my break. Alright, so some work has been done to the town hall, and if we walk in here, first of all, you'll see that the table is gone. This room looks a lot different, and that's because if we come down here, you'll see this. This is like a kind of waiting room for somebody for people who are like waiting to be called in by the council of Fisherton. I think it looks really nice. We got some paintings around here. We got some nice plants, some bookshelves for people to read while they wait. We got some nice yellow couches as well as a table here. And if we walk in here, you can see the meeting room, and it looks a lot better than it did up there. It feels more imposing and more important. Above ground, it kind of felt just like a wood table and a shack, and it didn't really feel that important, but here it feels so much more important. Now we're gonna replace the upstairs, what used to be the quote-unquote meeting room, with a library where people can come and read and whatnot. I don't know, I've never been to a library. Alright, our work in Fisherton is pretty much done. We have gotten the small library and the town hall complete. We've got a nice little checkout here with bookshelves lining the walls, and we've got some pots and whatnot, some potted plants, and we got a nice area to chill, and we got the trapdoor leading down here and all that. But yeah, now it's time for me to pack all this up, and it's time to move on to the next project, which is going to be these boats over here. Might as well get it out of the way. This is gonna be a pain. I first of all need to go home and collect some resources, so let me do that. Alright, and after a long and tedious process, we've gotten this smoke plumes coming out of the boats, and it looks 10 times better. Look at that. It has motion. It has movement. It has life. It's like the boats are traveling. They're moving. Look at that smoke. That looks so good. And aggro was a pain to me the entire time I was doing that one, fricker. But yes. I've been thinking about replacing that jukebox down there with a piston. It might be better, honestly. It looks so good now. It looks 10 times better. I'm so glad I did this. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next project. And what's that? Or we're going to decorate the railway over here. And then after that, we get to build the leaves on the tree over there. And I also have a project to do that somebody has asked me to do that I have added onto the list. So yeah, I'm going to sleep real quick. And then I'm going to start thinking about how I'm going to build all the stuff that I need to build over here. All right, and not too long later, we've got ourselves the junction blocks complete. If you're wondering why it looks like this, here's the picture I was using for reference. I tried to get as close to it as possible, but also try to stay with the theme of Fisherton. I think it ended up looking pretty good, so we just got a simple staircase leading up here to the top, and then we've got ourselves a simple interior, and then we've got the switch to flick to switch the tracks. And then if we head out here and go down here, we've got an area for the person who operates the switch to live. And then over here we have an outhouse, because I was just like, we just may use the bathroom at. So now it's time to pack up all of this. And next we're going to work on decorating this area over here. Alright, after a little bit more work, we have gotten the pathway complete, and I feel like this is a lot more lively than it was. We've got lanterns. Homie agrees. We got lanterns lining the street as we walk by, or lining the path as we walk by. We got some stuff leading up. We've got the forest next to us replanted. I feel like I've created more work for myself in the future though, because I'm pretty sure in the future I'd like to take all this out and plant custom forest. But hey, it is what it is. It looks good for now. But over here we have a new flower garden right here next to the train station, making it look a lot better in my opinion. And if we go to the back, we can see we've got a new water tower filling up the train, and this thing is actually filled with water. It's water going from there all the way up there, and just pretend that it's refilling the train, because it's not actually. But we've also got another carriage on here. Oh, I keep saying carriage. Coach. We've got another coach on here with the track extended on both sides, and I think it is looking fantastic. Of course, I would like to add a caboose on here, but it is what it is. I'll probably add a caboose in the future. You know, let me know if you want me to add a caboose on here. But now, we're moving on to what should have been the last project. Adding leaves onto this tree, and that is a daunting task for me, because I'm nervous. I don't really make custom trees. Hopefully, it'll end up looking good. And then after this, we're going to build a sheep pen with a mini castle. Why? Because I got a text that said, bet you won't, so now I have to. I've put the leaves on the tree, but you'll have to promise me you won't laugh when you see it, okay? Alright, here it is. I'm not too sure if I did a good job on it or not, but this is what it looks like. It feels okay-ish. It's just, I don't know. I think I like it. It has a nice vibe when you're underneath it. I put a spore blossom right there to make it seem like the leaves are kind of like falling around you, but if you stand here for too long, you notice some particles going up. And that's kind of unnatural. So I think I might get rid of it. I don't know, you guys tell me if you like the spore blossom or not, but I don't really know how I feel about this area, or about this tree. I think I like it. What I'm gonna do now is spread some bone meal around here, get this looking better than it currently is. I think I have bone meal in my ender chest. Yep, that's why it's handy to have an organized shulker or ender chest. That's nice. I think I like that. Alright. Nice. Sick. Now I've just got to figure out where I'm going to build a little sheep pen with a castle in it. Upon further inspection, the message said, a mini castle like a barn with sheep in it. Where am I gonna build that? I guess that's not their problem. That's for me to figure out. You know what? I think I've got the perfect place. Up here.
A few moments later.
Okay, after a little bit of work, I know I say that a lot, we've gotten it built up. This is what it's looking like. I hope the person that said to build this is happy with it. I have included one sheep for every color, and this is what it's looking like. And there's the castle, and it does have a royal figure inside of it, and the area's all lit up so no monsters can spawn here. The royal figure inside is Sir Sheepez, and he's yellow. Stop looking at me with them goofy eyes. This is something that I built, but yep, I sure hope they enjoy that. Now we gotta pack everything up, head home, and you know, since I'm level 194, I might as well get to level 200 before ending the episode. Alright, let's go get these final 6 levels. This is going to take forever. Where am I? Hopefully somewhere good. I hear Enderman dying. Don't fly in text, kids.
I'd done this prior to knowing there were more bands.
We hit level 200. Wow. Alright, cool. Whee! And now we go home. There's only like one more thing I need to wrap up. That was smooth. How much longer do I have on nighttime? Not much longer. We're gonna have to see it the next night.
One eternity later.
Alright, you can see over there that the sun is setting, and I am in a glacier biome near the train tracks. And I'm about to show you the whole reason why I built the train tracks going through this biome. So if I, hang on, I'm just gonna look down here real quick, and then if I look up, isn't that so cool? Like, look at that. Majestic, isn't it? It's so cool. It's just so cool. It's the whole reason why I built in this biome, so I can see that every night I go through this area. So, with that being said, and me having done everything I wanted to do in this episode, I'm sorry if it's a bit shorter than the other ones, but I really want to get this out before my break. It's now May 6th. It's 4:48 in the morning. I have not slept. So, thank you all very much for watching this video. If you did like the video, be sure to leave a like if you want to. Subscribe to the channel if you not already want to. Creeperplanks gonna win. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.